We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Tennessee Titans. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Here we go. 11 empty.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
These two teams, the Bengals and Titans, you might remember they met in the divisional round of the playoffs last year, and that was a shocker. Titans seeded number 1 at home, coming off the bye. They were upset by the upstart Bengals, 19-16 on a 35-degree January day in Nashville.
11.
Back to Mixon on second down.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
11 Thomas.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Well, this defense for the Titans, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. And now they will throw it with Burrow. But he's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 37.
11.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a second and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a second and 3. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Gun. 11 empty. 12. 11.
Back to Mixon on second down. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
11 Thomas.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Tannehill. And he fires one that's intercepted. Chidobe with a pick. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Caleb Farley.
And the Titans are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
And not much room to speak of. They'll get about 3 up to the 41.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. That's complete to John Ross.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
A first down carry for Henry.
He'll take this to the 46. The Titans at 7-3 now on the year, and they've been in a great groove. Winners of 7 of their last 10 now on the year.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Henry. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. On 4th down, Tannehill. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he is going to pick up the Titans' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Really nice job there, showing the mobility, getting outside and creating something. I mean, that's good on any down. When you're going for it on 4th, that's a big play.
And it wasn't designed at all. Not a designed play for him to bootleg out or get outside the pocket. That's just feeling pressure, knowing where to exit, and as you mentioned, finding the first down on a 4th down play.
Deep.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Tannehill. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Touchdown! Robert Woods, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Titans post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
Claybrooks going to bring this one out. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Set.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
12, 12, 12. 11 empty, take. 11 empty, 12, 12, 12.
Again, it's Mixon. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
12, 12, 12.
On third and 1, Burrow.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on third and a yard.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
I'm fine, ready?
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, third and 10. And they go play action now. Burrow. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked up by Tyree Gillespie.
And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
A false start backs him up 5, first and 15.
Right. Go.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Daxton Hill there to make the stop on defense.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Here we go.
So still 14 yards to go, second down.
Go.
Tannehill now to throw. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
Henry up the middle. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Out of the gun, Tannehill.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Anthony Brown.
And the Bengals are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here we go.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
11 empty.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He gets it complete to Jackson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Play action. It's Burrow. He's got a man complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
12.
Mixon with a first down carry. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
On one, ready?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Burrow on play action. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas meant